how do you handle the Dodgers just buying their way to championships now?
Same way the Yankees did it for however long they did it.
Exactly.
I mean, that's all New York did for however long it was, and it drove everybody crazy.
I earned that response. I did.
And I will say this, the Dodgers had a more innovative way of doing it, right? They started deferring all these contracts. You hadn't seen that before. They're be able to bring in more and more people. And
well, you got to find people willing to do that to start. Like, for instance, Juan Soto said no to that. He said, I will not defer.
True.
And they then had a billionaire owner who was just like, says, I don't care.
I mean, Shohei set an incredible precedent, but then I also read some insane fact about his endorsement earnings compared to the rest of the entire league.
Yes.
It's not even he doesn't need it by any means.
There are few people who at the age of 30 can basically say, I will work for a retirement plan.
Yeah.
Because I have enough of another side gig based on the gig that I'm willing to turn into a retirement plan.
Yeah.
It is wild.
And I don't know if what I read was totally accurate, but it was something like he would get $50 million a year in endorsements, and then the next drop off was a single-digit million for the next player. It was a massive chunk of money.
Well, you go to what you would used to go to Angel Stadium or now Dodger Stadium, and you see, video boards filled with his cologne, and his drink, and I mean, why not? We're living in his world.
So smart. Now the pressure is on. If the Dodgers don't win the World Series, then I'm a little nervous about that. But we're in a great place.
I mean, the pressure is what? Like if they don't win multiple ones? I mean, you're water skiing behind yachts right now as a Dodger fan, sir.
Yes. They just need to break the all-time winning record for a season, and that would be awesome.
They can.
They can, for sure.
Definitely can.
Certainly if you keep on adding stars who are willing to just say, I'll take the 401k plan, please.
We'll work for food.
You know what?
Come on.
A Dodger dog?
Right.
By the way, I would work for those too sometimes. Those are really good. Although you don't strike me as a guy that goes to the stadium and grabs a Dodger dog. Yeah.
I like good Dodger dog.
Okay.
I like good Dodger dog.
How's that treating? I just heard you're taking a sip of the
so
Palmer
good.
Public rum.
You got the silver, you got the age, right? Silver.
I might have to wait an hour before driving home.
Yeah, I can't drive home immediately here.
Wow, you are pounding bow over there. What is going on? What is happening?
Delicious, bro.
Okay.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
I didn't mean to denigrate the rum. It's just like it's supposed to sip it.
I love it.
Well, actually, I always drink tea, so I poured a little bit in the tea too.
Oh, nice.
So I got a little bit of this and a little bit of this.
Wow.
TJ is
I like it. Mix it
shotgunning
up. Mix all of it.
Somebody call me an Uber.
I know.
Homie.
You know what? If he keeps drinking like that, the Cowboys might win the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Wow. Does that mean I get to go back in time when life was great?
The Dodgers win total is 104.5. Like, that's insane.
That's a temperature.
Like, you got to go to the hospital at 104.5.
Right?
That's like an easy listening radio station.
it's just
80s soft rock.
104.5.
That's funny.
Oh, smooth Otani jazz. What the hell, man? Come on.
That sounds about right.
What do you think of the Luka trade?
Listen, we got to win again. We lost last night. I couldn't believe that loss.
Right.
I think it's amazing. I think it's going to be it's the future of where the Lakers are headed. I think it's a great setup for building. Clearly, this was as controversial as a trade as people could think about. I mean, Dallas fans are going nuts.
Yeah.
There's threats. There's all kinds of stuff. I mean, you
Right.
gave away a player in his prime.
Unreal. You could even say it's pre-prime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I know he's been in the league, 6-7 years at this point in time, but he's 25.
Yeah, whatever went on in Dallas that we all don't know exactly the details must be very interesting gossip. I did read something, I don't know if it's true, because I think, was it the Nuggets that were involved in it, or Jazz? Who was it that was involved in the trade?
Utah.
Which Danny Ainge, right, he had no idea that he'd be helping the Lakers in this whole thing.
He would have never done it.
Which is wild. Yeah, he would never have approved
Never
it.
have done it.
But it's the future, for sure.
And you're hearing, though, and you kind of see it in the body language, that Luka still is in a fog of being traded, and it's going to take some time for him to get his physical sea legs under him, because he was out for a month before being acquired.
Yep.
But he's still kind of shocked by the trade. And I was just saying the other day, just to bring, I guess, all your fandom in one mix here, that the Lakers should connect him with Freddie Freeman, because when Freddie got, he was told by the Braves, thanks for the World Series, but we're not willing to pay you what we'll let you walk. That it took him some time here to realize life is okay. You're still Freddie Freeman. You know, you're not, your identity was that. But now look at Freddie Freeman, you know, World Series hero for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Is Los Angeles an athlete as there is in this town right now?
Yep.
And maybe, you know, he can call up Luka and just say, I get it, but just sit back and look at the 75-degree weather and be a Los Angeles, you know, stud.
Yeah, one of the most storied franchises there is. I mean, I think you're exactly right, and I see it full force. When you see him on the court, he doesn't look like his swaggy, confident self at the moment. Like he's finding his rhythm. He's finding that match with LeBron.
Yeah,
and
when to defer, when is he comfortable telling LeBron, I've got this?
And I think they'd say LeBron's his idol. That's how he grew up, you know, similar game and style. And I think it's going to take time for them to blend and figure it all out, which I think Shaq even talked about at one point in an interview. And it makes sense. I think it's going to come very soon and maybe at the right time.
Right.
But he just had, I wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. Just he should talk to another major star that
came to Los Angeles after he was, you know, again, it was his choice eventually to leave by free agency, but his choice might have been to stay. I want to be a Brave for life. He just won a World Series there.
For sure. For Luka, it was a bit of an ego blow.
Has to be.
Not a bit, a lot.
Out of the blue. Yeah. Like at least, you know, Freeman could get the idea, well, negotiations are tougher than I thought.
Yeah.
And it didn't just come out of like on a phone call one night, you know?
And they said, Luka bought a house, just closed on a house like the day before. I mean, he was, you know, he set up his life there.
And I would say, you know, to help him relax, just give him some Palm Republic rum. But
I like that idea.
But that is counter to his condition.
The complaints.
That was reason why he might be a Laker, is he had a beer taken out of his hand once upon a time. But
which is a funny clip.
I'm just trying to move your product.
Listen, I'm all about it. If it makes him a better Laker, I'm fine. And a consumer of Palm Republic, it's perfect.
It's called, idea, Rich. It's what we call a win-win. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.